With failed attempts at a two-state solution for decades now, and the United States' new position on Jerusalem, the idea of a one-state solution now seems more likely than ever. So what if Israel and Palestine became a united federation? The country's name would probably be Israel-Palestine, although there have been other suggestions such as Israeltine, Israelistine, or the Republic of the Holy Land. For now, let's stick with Israel-Palestine. This country will be made up of two states, the State of Israel and the State of Palestine, and a self-governed federal district, Jerusalem, which would serve as the country's capital, the seat of power for the federation as a whole. The capital of the State of Israel would be Tel Aviv, and the capital of the State of Palestine, Ramallah. Both states would have their own legislative assemblies with prime ministers to make state laws and run state government. As for national laws, there would be a federal legislature, which would be bicameral, that is, having two houses, where bills can originate from either house but must be passed by both to become laws. The upper house, or the Senate, would be elected by each of the two state legislatures and have an equal amount of representatives from each of the two states, possibly 15 members from each for a total of 30, to ensure that no laws are passed without the consent of both states. The senators would be elected for 10 years to ensure some stability. The lower house will be based on population and directly elected by the people every 2 years, with about 150 representatives. Unlike the state governments, the federal government would have an executive that is separate from the legislature. This separate executive power would be vested in two presidents, one Palestinian and one Israeli. They would be elected together by popular vote from each of the two states for a term of 4 years. Both would be president fully, but would alternate in serving as chairman of the presidency every year, so that each serves 2 non-consecutive years as chairman. As chairman, they may alone represent Israel-Palestine on trips abroad and may receive foreign dignitaries in the country and do all those things that heads of state and government may be apt to do. However, bills passed by the federal legislature must be signed by both presidents for them to become laws. To address the worries about losing the Jewish nature of the State of Israel, each state would have the power to set criteria for who may be residents of and vote in each state. The main role of the national government would be there to protect the country from foreign threats, deal with the international community, and in theory, bring the people of Israel and Palestine peacefully together.